Hello, I'm Rick Wegley, and welcome to this edition of Ask NCM, where we do our best to address questions that come from our clients from around the country. This week I want to talk about the three key metrics that I look for on our NCMI financial composites and on our financial data that our stores bring to them with the classes. And the question that comes up is, Rick, what are the three key things that we're looking at as state of health of a fixed operations department? And the three key metrics are growth year over year in transactional count, growth year over year in technician billable hours, and growth year over year in customer sales and gross profit. So on this episode, I want to talk about our technician billable hours with the segment on that. If our hours are dropping, it could be a result of a couple of different things. The first thing I would be looking at would be our work mix in a store. I'm big on work mix studies. We've talked about that before in prior sessions, and the discipline of a regular repair order analysis or regular repair order review to see that if the work that is coming through our doors, the work mix may be starting to shift. Another key factor would be our multi-point inspection process. We must capitalize on every opportunity today as vehicles come through our stores, take advantage of the aging fleet of vehicles that are still on the road today. A couple of the most important steps in creating additional labor hours in our service departments really has to do with a pre-visit strategy. In other words, we have an appointment for a customer, they're coming to our store. Are we looking at service history? Are we checking for campaigns? Do we have available service contracts? Do we have maintenance opportunities, if you will, services that they've missed or will be due for? Do we have a strategy for each one, which rolls into what we use as a pre-write strategy, a pre-write appointment process, where we already have all that information prepared as a packet and ready to present to a customer when they come in. Management's involved on that would be also paying attention to these pre-writes or this preparation strategy for each customer and setting some selling expectations for our service advisors. Now, if you ask technicians what kind of work they like to do, they'll call it gravy work, which is the maintenance services and the quick in and outs, but those aren't really the type of services that our customers usually come in and ask for. Those are the type of services that we have to create for our technicians by selling, and we need a strategy for that. There's really no cookie cutter way that this process is going to fit into every shop on that, but we need to make sure that we have a selling in process in place that is making sure that we are asking our customers for these services that are needed and not waiting for the customer to ask them for us, because in most cases they will not. Okay, an attractive today's special board may also help for some seasonal items that you could put up on a daily basis, whether it's wiper blades or tires or an alignment special. And at any time you can also implement an immediate management turnover for a declined service. If you have a customer who has declined particularly a maintenance service or specifically a safety item that should be turned over to management so the manager has an opportunity to visit with the customer before they leave the store. All things like this that I'm talking about we discuss more in depth in our NCMI classes, but just to kind of give you an overview and let you know that there is a way we can impact the billable hours in the shop. If you have a question you'd like to see us address on a future episode of Ask NCM, please email your request to askncm@ncmassociates.com.